In this lesson, I'm going to show you the overview of Adobe Premiere Pro user interface. After created a new project, you can see we have this user interface setting. Now I go to this Windows menu. In Windows menu, you can see we have workspaces. In workspaces, you can see we have different categories here. So we have started with all panel and we have assembly, audio, captions, color. To do different work in this Adobe Premiere Pro, we have different panels here. You can see that we have all panels, we have assembly. So with the help of each and every those panel settings, you can able to show the different user interface according to your need. For example, if you are going to assemble all your video as well as other multimedia elements, you can use this window which is assembly. So when I choose assembly, you can see I have all those settings what I required for assemble all those multimedia content. And after that, you can able to see in this workspace we have audio to do audio editing as well as other audio functions, and we do have the captions to perform on the video caption and the text captions for this Adobe Premiere Pro, and we have color for doing color corrections. We have editing to do video as well as audio editing. So we have different kind of user interface appearances here. Based on your need, you can choose which one you want. And if you want to have all those panel what you required, you can choose this option which is all panels. So now I click this all panels. When I choose all panels, it will take few seconds to assemble all those panels, and you will have all those panels in your user interface. So it was having the process. It may require a few seconds, but at the end you can see we'll have all those panel settings. So the process is going on. It required few seconds. We have to wait. Don't worry yourself, or don't rush yourself. Just wait for a few seconds. And it was loading all those features what we have with this Adobe Premiere Pro. You can see it takes some time. Yes, it's going to get finished. Now you can see I have chosen this one which is all panels. We can see we have all panels appearance here, and all those functions are in enabled mode now. Now in this all panels, I can able to explain all those things, the user interface options what we have with Adobe Premiere Pro. At first, in this left hand side, you can see we have FX control. So this is the option we are going to use to do all kind of effects editing works. And before that, let me introduce this area. You can see we have the blue colored highlighted area when you have a new project without any other files. So here only you're going to do all those media import as well as export process. I'm going to add all those media content here only. So after adding those footages as well as the image and other values, I'm going to use this option which is timeline. So in this area, I'm going to perform all those assembling your videos, audios and other multimedia contents. We too going to use the text content in this area only. After this timeline, on this left hand side, you can see we have toolbox. So we have different tools here to select, edit as well as modify the video and other multimedia elements. You can see we have selection tool to select the particular object, and we have the track forward selection, we have blade tool, we have pen tool, we have hand tool move, and we have text tool to add the text content. So with the help of this toolbox, we can able to add what you require inside the timeline as well as this the monitor area. And after this the timeline as well as this toolbox, I have the program area here. So if you have opened any one video content, you will get that program content here. So you can see what we have in this timeline. It will show all those things here. After this program, if I was selected any particular segment in this timeline, this FX control on this left hand side will show you all those effects as well as the properties what that particular video or audio segment has. So right now it was empty because we don't have any video or audio footage in this timeline, but you can see we have FX control to do all those effects adjustments. Now I can able to customize this particular user interface. You can see when I go in between those like segments like on the this explorer as well as this toolbox, you can have the I-beam cursor change. So you can customize your user interface according to your need, like how you record. I'm going to do that same thing here also. You can see that. And we have different appearances of the user interface here. It was started with the learning, assembly, editing. As I was told you in this Windows, we can see we have all those options here. We do have some other options in this place. You can see that. And after all those things, at this right hand side, I have the effects panel. So this has all those effects what we have with this Adobe Premiere Pro. And we do have to add, the graphics inside the work area as well as the monitor, and in this timeline also. We do have the sound controls. We have color correction values, and title production works for the project work. So these are the user interface settings what we have with this Adobe Premiere Pro. And if you have done any change, you can see I was changing all those positions. I can just use this tab. I can just access all those panels details. Sometime I may close those things by knowing or unknowing things. So if you have done anything wrong like this, don't worry about that. Just go to the Windows menu, and in window menu you can see I have Workspace. In Workspace I have the option which is reset to saved layout. So I'm going to choose this option which is reset to saved layout, and you can able to see I can able to reset all those functions. I got my timeline back, and I got the program as well as the other panels here. So if you want to reset, you can use that option. You may use any particular that user interface mode. Like I choose color. When I choose color, I have the color adjustment based user interface. And here also, if I have done anything wrong, I can be able to reset the window with the help of this window menu. I come to the Workspace, and here I'm going to choose this reset to saved layout. So this is how we use this user interface. We are going to do all those video editing projects as well as a complete documentary or a song or any other video production work using all those options. So the best way to access all those the Adobe Premiere Pro values are, we can choose this all panels, but as I told you, it will take some time to load all those content what we have with this Adobe Premiere Pro. But you can able to see all those content there, and you can do all your Adobe Premiere Pro works with those itself. So you don't want to switch each and every option every time. So within that option itself, you will have all those panels what you require to start as well as finish the complete video editing project with Adobe Premiere Pro. So now you can see that the loading process was going on. As I was told you in previously, it will take few seconds, so I had to wait. And after got all those user interface as well as the appearance, you can start to do your project work. And here I was missed one thing, which is that sound bar. So this will show you what kind of sound value we have with the timeline content. So if you have exact the sound value, we have the green color indication, and after that if you have more values, it will show you the yellow color. And finally, if you have the unwanted or over loud sound content, it will show you that with red colored bars. So using this sound bar, you can able to set as well as you can able to know what kind of sound quality or sound volume we have with this Adobe Premiere Pro. So these are the options, the user interface values we have with this Adobe Premiere Pro. We can do the best video editing project with Adobe Premiere Pro.